Welcome to part 3 of Rahu Guru Shani sequence. So I was saying that everybody gets this Rahu Guru and Shani sequence in each Mahadasha, in each Antardasha, in each Bhukti. There are these periods. Length will be different depending on Mahadasha, Antardasha. This Rahu idea mostly kida, mostly scratching in each kharuz, as we call in Marathi. It's mostly ashashvat, not permanent. Something fantastic. Not even fantastic, something fantasy. In Guru, sub-period becomes fantastic because statistics is added to fantasy and it becomes fantastic. And Shani tells you how many customers, quantification. But if you did something bad in Rahu, something nasty in Rahu, then Shani will just come and do good things with you, some corrective things with you. So what, as an advice, what do you advise? If client comes to me and they are starting Rahu Antardasha or starting Rahu Antardasha next year, what I would say, ki Rahu, Guru, Shani, do not do dramatic things until that Shani sub-period is over, or at least initial few weeks of that Shani sub-period is over. If it is utterly practical, pragmatic, ki Baba, if you are selling bikes, bike showroom, so it's obvious that you do a maintenance work also. So backward integration, forward integration is fine, but how much? You cannot expect suddenly 1,000 bikes per month. You will expect 100 bikes per month. So something like that. So you have to, as an astrologer, what you would suggest that, or somebody wants to start some fantastic stuff. Somebody wants to start some fantastic product. Now we are not robots. You cannot tell, as an astrologer, you cannot tell, Rahu mein kuch mat karo. We are human beings with emotions and desires. Yes, you should do as per your desires, but it should not be with 100% of capital, 100% of efforts. It should be with 10%, 15%, and with some practicality, pragmatism. You should do experimentation not with 100% of savings, but 10% of savings, 5% of savings. So that is the advice. Rahu mein, even if you are well placed Rahu, you will have temporary gains. If you are badly placed Rahu, you will have temporary failures or temporary problems. If you do too much of tamasha in Rahu, then you will have long-lasting repercussions and much more. They will spread across further Antardasha also, and not just this Antardasha or this Mahadasha or this specific period. But mostly, if you are being advised by people, if you listen to your parents, listen to your friends, quantify things. If you listen to data, if you don't get into hysteria, which Rahu is hysteria. If you don't get into hysteria, mostly first initial for Rahu Antardasha or Rahu sub-period, then Guru Antardasha or Guru sub-period, and then Shani sub-period takes this initial 3 periods ke baad mein Rahu Antardasha, which is bulldog, becomes a puppy dog. It's still a dog. It can still bite you. But at least out of 3 years, the first 14 months are most tricky. And out of that, first 4 months and then are trickiest. Then 4 months are okay. Chance to correct the course, and then next 5 months are like must correct the course. But after those 14 months of Rahu Antardasha of 3 years, Rahu Antardasha becomes docile, much more docile, much more manageable. The exception is that Rahu Antardasha, when it comes in Guru Mahadasha, it's the last Antardasha. Guru Mahadasha ka Rahu Antardasha is last Antardasha, and then immediately Shani Mahadasha starts with Shani Antardasha. So there is no buffer. Rahu Antardasha of Guru Mahadasha does not have any buffer of Guru Antardasha. Directly Rahu Antardasha ke baad mein Shani Antardasha. Similarly, Guru Antardasha, last period is Rahu sub-period. Guru Antardasha ka last period is Rahu sub-period. And immediately Shani Antardasha starts with Shani sub-period. So there is no buffer. Guru Mahadasha or Guru Antardasha, at the end Rahu Antardasha. But hota kya hai? Guru Mahadasha or Guru Antardasha ka Rahu sub-period is not that detrimental because it's Guru. So Rahu within Guru is like कि भाई यहाँ भागो, जैसे मराठी में there is a कि सरडाची धाव कुंपणापर्यंत. So you don't do really stupid things in Rahu sub-period of Guru Antardasha or Rahu Antardasha of Guru Mahadasha. You just do some experimentation. Like dentist has a let's say dentist has a diploma of beautification, like plastic surgery, suppose, I don't know, and they want to try something in that. So it is something glorious, but still connected somewhere because it is Rahu of Guru, not Rahu of Rahu. So that is still, but still getting carried away. Immediately Shani Antardasha, then Shani the auditor is more detrimental, or it's more ego hurting. Immediately Shani starts. Shani says ki bas, enough of nonsense, stop it, just get back on your natural course of action, something like that. अदर एक्सेप्शन इज दैट के होरोस्कोप में राहु इज इन गुरुज राशि और गुरु दृष्टि, और राहु इज इन गुरुज नक्षत्र, राहु विद गुरु, राहु इन गुरु दृष्टि is not wayward, is not that wayward. It is quite okay. DNA wise also, and it is also not chasing an image. It is still image, but at least still connected to your own business, not outright. Like some of my friends are doing business, so they will say, okay, I buy this material from this vendor. Instead of that, I will create this material also. So it's okay. And they try it for 2.5 years. It works. It doesn't work. They say कि ज़्यादा कुछ प्रॉफिट सेव नहीं हो रहा है, मेरा ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट बढ़ नहीं रहा है. So I will stop it. I will rather take it from that vendor again in Shani Madasha. So that Rahu Antarasha gets over, you come back to square one. So Rahu Antarasha, Rahu Madasha, Rahu Bhakti are back to square one things, and back to square one kind of issue. So if we master this Rahu sub period, Rahu Antarasha, if we do not do something hysterical, we not do something complete yadagiri, then life is much easier, much better. But then if you don't do anything, बाद में बोलते कि साला मैं करके देखता क्या होता था. In last Chandra Mahadasha Rahu Antarasha, my Chandra is owner of 9th house. Rahu is in first house, Chandra with Chandra. In Chandra Mahadasha Rahu Antarasha, I went abroad. 9th house, Chandra is owner of 9th house. So I went abroad temporarily for 1.5 years. And I realized that I don't belong there. I came back in Guru Antarasha. So temporarily I went there, bought a BMW. It was all glorious. Bought a BMW, had a great house. Tanish had a good time. Bela had a very good career alignment, very good experience. I had a very good experience, but it was all temporary. It was glorious, Chandra Rahu image. It was great image, but it was not needed, unnecessary. But if I had not done that, I would have wondered always, what if I had gone there? So it's like, yes, do it, but then don't do it like with 100% capital. Don't align complete life to it. Rahu Antarasha, Rahu sub period. Take it easy. Take it, be practical. Don't align so much that you get carried away and you do something tehasness. It takes 3 generations to reach to some certain level. It takes 15 days to demolish it completely. Keep always that in mind. So that is what Rahu and Guru and Shani sequence is about. And that Guru Antaradasha ka or Guru sub period ka Rahu comes in end, immediately Shani starts. So that's the exception. And that's the important thing to remember. So thank you. This is the end of third video.